Hello, my diamonds, and my Teletubby SheilaTruelove here with you. Tonight, Friday, 8 o'clock. I always have my brother and I. We read the Bible together, and we read Matthew's chapter. I think it was chapter 9 tonight, and it was focusing on, how what my brother and I we came to the same conclusion that it's all about faith and how Jesus Christ, he healed this person, this woman who was bleeding for 12 years, and how she had so much faith. And just, if I could touch your garment, just the bottom of your cloth, your cloak, I know I'll be healed. It was all about faith. And at the same time, my brother and I, we came to the same conclusion. You had the Pharisees, the Sadducees, and the scribes. They were so jealous of Jesus because they saw that Jesus Christ was going to have way more followers. Once people got a taste of Jesus, they was ready to follow him, especially if they had a good heart, and if they didn't have a pure heart. A lot of things that happen to people in life, especially when it comes to what men have done to people, it has hardened their heart. And their heart is no longer pure. And but anyway, my brother and I, we was reading tonight, and jealousy, it came up. And the reason why I'm focusing on this right now is because I'm having like this revelation that you have family members and friends who are jealous of you simply because you have more subscribers, more followers, more viewers, more supporters than them. Now, I find that to be very disturbing. Let me tell you why I find that disturbing. Because everyone that I have in my life, at least the ones who are close to me, that's like in my circle, they make more money than me. They have more material things than me. And the only thing that I may be like a little bit like ahead of the game, not even the game, because it's not that serious with me. It's just a matter of a hobby. Social media, let me tell you, I use it to help people. What did Jesus Christ do? And yet the scribes and the Pharisees were so jealous of Jesus because people was willing to follow him and leave them behind. They you know what I'm saying? This is just ridiculous. It's disgusting that you have friends and family who are jealous of you. They have to fall back from you. You notice that they're treating you differently because their social media is not taking off as well as yours. To me, what does that mean to me? It means what? What? Are we serious? This is a means for me not to have a roommate. I get some extra money from social media, and it's helping me not to have a roommate, And I think my friends and my family have always known that SheilaTruelove, I have to work hard for everything that I get. I never had something easy come to me. I've always lived from paycheck to paycheck. And now finally, something good happens for me or to me, and you can't be happy for me. All you have is this envy and jealousy. I'm an advice coach, right? And I work on donation. Why do I work on donation? Because people are willing to listen to you and pay more attention when they have to pay for something. And I also know the economy that we live in, so people can't afford to be paying $75, $25. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had one client send me $2.22. And did I treat her like the client who sent me $150 3 or 4 times? $150. She kept wanting to talk to me. And she kept sending me money like that because she could afford it. But the one who sent $2.22, I gave her the same treatment, baby. But my point is this. I got 3 jobs. I've always had a rough life, a hard way to go. How can you be jealous or envious of me and you start changing up on me just because my social media is taking off? I have 5, 6, 7 different platforms, and I use the social media, one, for my ministry. Check out my channel. I am very consistent Monday through Friday when it comes to my power thoughts and my motivation, because motivation is important to get you out of bed every day. There's people who are so depressed and so weighed down with anxiety, they can't even get out of bed. They don't have nothing to look forward to. You have got to have something to look forward to each and every day to motivate you, you know. I use my channel the same way, or my social media, if you will, the same way Jesus Christ did things to help people. I'm here just to help people. And your friends and family can't be happy for you? I wrote a book. Did my friends and family finish reading my book? No. Do they support me? No. You got a bunch of haters out here. Haters. I yet have to sit down with them and say, you know what? I didn't take time to ask you this, but I'm going to ask you this now. Did you finish reading the one book that I wrote? Best Information Before Leaving Earth? Answers That Work? This book is awesome. And I know Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, they are so proud of me. Because everything that I say is in harmony with the scriptures without being preachy and religious. It's spiritual, it's upbuilding, it's awesome. And it's going to give you, like, you know, guidance, if you will. I'm all about helping people. That's all social media means to me. I don't need it to validate me. I got Jehovah Jesus. My mom, my mother, oh my God. She must be so proud of me. All of the work that she poured into me and all of the sacrifices and all of the invested that my mom put into me. She's sitting up there in heaven right now looking down on me saying, oh my God, I didn't have no idea because I have 5 brothers. She's proud of my brother Guy too, because that man have been through it. 21 years in jail. No DNA back then where they could prove my brother was innocent. Honey, that's another video. Child, please. My mother is looking down on me and my brother, and she's proud as all get out. And it's amazing how that's why me and my brother stay connected, even though there are some family members who want my brother to throw me away because I don't want to be no Jehovah's Witness no more. My brother was like, what? That ain't going to happen. No. As long as I'm not speaking against Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, yeah, we could sit down, we could talk, we could definitely do this. But back to my point, it's horrible when you have friends and family who could be jealous of you, envious. Now, there's a difference between jealousy and envious. Jealousy, I felt jealousy. I didn't even recognize that, but I had to, I felt jealousy when I was looking at people making content and they was getting all these views and all of this support. And I was like, they're not even talking about things that are a necessity that people should know about. And then I had to correct myself. I said, hold up. You know what I did? When I felt that I was jealous about someone's channel or content, I subscribed to their channel. I subscribe, especially if it's women. Because that jealousy, that's some dumb, crazy crap. That comes from Satan. That's not Jesus' mindset. That's not looking at people through the eyes of Christ. So I caught myself. But then you have people who are envious. Those envious, those are the worst. They don't want you to have what you have. They want what you have, and they don't want you to have what you have. See, they don't mind you to do okay, but just don't do better than them. That's some evil, wicked, rotten BS. That makes me sick. I want to throw up as we're speaking about it. You can't be happy for me? Why? All my life, I've done nothing but struggle. And finally, I'm a little successful with something, and all you can do is be a hater? That's ridiculous. And you know what? I'm going to keep you in my prayers. You need to pray about that. You need to address that because something's wrong with your heart, baby. Your heart is corrupt. Anytime you can't have the Christ mind of Christ, don't do to people what you don't want done to you. You need to address that. And it hurts when it comes from your friends and your family over some stupid, dumb, some freaking social media nonsense. It ain't that serious for me. I use it to help people, to keep people aware, current events in my ministry. That's it. And I don't have to have a roommate. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.